Well, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler has given us an absolute banger to talk about today. This guy is single-handedly trying to ruin cryptocurrency in the United States. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, do smash the like and subscribe down below. Helps out the channel immensely. And before I get into today's topic, I just do want to say cryptocurrency is a global thing. The bull cycles, the bear cycles, the whole 4-year Bitcoin halving cycle where it breaks a new all-time high every 4 years consistently. Cryptocurrency going up and breaking all-time high is not a United States event. This is a global event for the entire world with liquidity coming in from all different kinds of countries. So just want to put that out there before we get into today's video. That cryptocurrency, just don't think about it as the United States is the majority of all crypto volume, because it's simply just not true. All right, but still, at the end of the day, with the United States being such a large economy, this does play a factor into the future of crypto. Not saying it's everything, because cryptocurrency is a global movement, not just the United States. But Gary Gensler comes out. A few days ago, he had like some interview with some like New York magazine or something like that. And he comes out and says, everything other than Bitcoin is a security. Oh, okay. So everything other than Bitcoin is a flat out unregistered security, and everything other than Bitcoin should have came running to the open arms of the SEC of comfort and warmth when they launched their token, because everything else is just a security and Bitcoin's not a security. So Bitcoin, in the SEC's mind, in Gary Gensler's mind, Bitcoin is just this little magical big bang where like no one created it and it just came into existence like gold or silver. So therefore, Bitcoin, it can't be a security. Number one, who's stuffing this guy's pockets? Who's stuffing this guy's pockets? Look, in cryptocurrency, one thing I have always had a big conspiracy theory about is cryptocurrency mining. You have the richest people in crypto, in my opinion, are the miners that they got the warehouses of, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 computers. These guys, they go out there every day and they try to solve the Bitcoin block, which gives like 150 grand reward. And I imagine if you get a warehouse of like 15,000, 20,000 computers, you're probably cracking like 2-3 Bitcoin blocks a day at least, right? I've always had this conspiracy that in crypto, the big boys with these gigantic mining farms, I've always thought they have been the most manipulative entities in the space. Example, Bitcoin in the 2018 bear market, as soon as it touched down to 3,600 per coin, which was the exact level that if it were to go below 3,600 per coin, it would be literally unprofitable for anyone mining Bitcoin. All of a sudden, Bitcoin doubles in price down there. Very suddenly, very haphazardly gets a little, price double. Anyways, everything other than Bitcoin is a security? I thought this Ethereum, free pass was already enough bullshit, but now Gensler comes in and says everything except Bitcoin's a security. So what? So Bitcoin now is just this magical, it just occurred by nature and no company owns it, and it wasn't created by anybody, it just existed. So therefore, it's not a security. Okay, if a company did create Bitcoin, you could bet your right hand that Gary Gensler is going to be fucking throwing them subpoenas to come in court, all right? So this is not making any sense. This is not making any sense reasonably for the future of cryptocurrency. So the Ripple GC, or the chief legal officer at Ripple, comes in here and says, crypto lawyer public service announcement. Chair Gensler has again proclaimed that every cryptocurrency except Bitcoin is an unregistered security. He now must recuse himself from voting on any enforcement case that raises that issue since he has prejudged the outcome. Guys, like, where does it end? Where does it end? I mean, first off, Ethereum, right? And if you hold Ethereum, I'm not against you. I understand it's done amazing throughout history in terms of price action returns. But Ethereum was a literal ICO that happened somewhere 2015, 2016. I don't know. I'm not an Ethereum guy, but I know 2014 to 16, there was like an Ethereum ICO, Which what they did is the company behind Ethereum, Consensus, they go ahead and they take people's money. They take people's money and no coin existed. And they promised a coin would come out and it would be amazing. So thus all the people that gave Ethereum ICO their money, they were expecting profits. And of course, now while I'm ranting, the freaking fire alarm low battery. That's going to be great for the video. So it's just like, you got this Ethereum flat out ICO. Investors, you know, give an entity, a company money when there's no coin that exists. The company promises a coin's going to come out, and then a coin comes out, and then these people are expecting returns, giving a company. That's what an ICO is. It's an initial coin offering, and you give this entity money in hopes of getting your money back because they're going to promise to bring out a token. And then what 4 years after Ethereum's ICO, the SEC, William Hinman, Billy Hinman over there, says, Ethereum is not a security. No, we don't think it's a security. We don't think taking people's money and promising a crypto to be successful that hasn't even come out yet at the time of taking your money, that's not a security. We think, Ethereum, it used to be a security, but I think modern day standards, very decentralized, it's not a security anymore. And then Gary Gensler comes out and says, okay, well, everything except Bitcoin's a security. But then they go after this Ripple XRP, which XRP was literally created in a similar manner as Bitcoin, where it was created by just people, by just developers, just guys on computers that know what the hell they're doing with code, and they brought it into existence with a vision. And then 1 to 2 years later, the Ripple company is established to be a big stakeholder in the XP ecosystem. So you're barreling into a lawsuit 2 years deep against Ripple, but Ethereum is just going to be untouched. They take people's money before a coin comes out. Obviously, they're expecting returns, people investing into it. And then Bitcoin is just magically not a security? The fuck is going wrong with the United States? What is really going wrong with the United States? It just doesn't make any sense. Other countries, like the Republic of Korea, for example, something they released earlier this month was legitimate, not these Mickey Mouse SEC guidelines that don't make any sense and all they do is contradict each other, but real guidelines. Real guidelines. This comes out February 6th. South Korea issues guidelines for regulating security tokens as legislation looms. And I read into these documents, and what they're talking about is, okay, so we're going to have certain guidelines for what we believe is not a security crypto. They come out and they go, okay, this kind of crypto that does this, and then I think one of their examples was like if the cryptocurrency directly like brings profits to a business or something, it was going to be a security. And then they had the other side of guidelines, which was, okay, well, if it meets all this criteria, then it's not a security. So they make like an actual level playing field of, some fairness. I know that's something the SEC doesn't really, like to even think about as being fair. Oh God, can't do that. But I mean, look at them. Look at them. Republic of Korea comes out and goes, they give two baskets. They go, okay, this is what we believe is a security. This is what we believe is not a security. They don't name specific tokens. They don't give any free passes to anybody. They legitimately name characteristics that will either make it a security or make it not a security. So this man's trying to ruin crypto. You guys can see, look at this devil sadistic face. It's not looking good for the SEC. It's not looking good for the SEC. We know the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit has been going on for a long time. It's got a lot of people down. But in this lawsuit, the SEC has gotten slapped in the face on numerous occasions. Been caught red-handed in the court of law, reaching out to Ripple's overseas customers that don't have anything to do with the United States, don't reside in the United States, don't even do business in the United States. They go after them. One of the lawyers from the SEC in the Ripple versus SEC case actually ended up just leaving. I think his last name was Bliss, Mr. Bliss or something like that. But so it's like, here's the timeline. The first timeline that the SEC really does anything significant to any top 10 cryptocurrency. The first one is, hey guys, Ethereum, we love Ethereum. It's decentralized. we think it was a security at one point, but now it magically is in a twilight zone where it's like not a security. Second point is, okay, Ripple, fuck you, give me $50 million for a settlement. XRP is an unregistered security. And then the third and final part of this timeline of top 10 of the top 10 cryptos is now then, okay, now everything but Bitcoin's a security. All they're doing is stifling innovation in the US. They're going to drive all these companies overseas. They're going to go into Hong Kong and the UK and Korea and Japan and Singapore. They're all going to move overseas, right? And then what's going to happen? What, 5-6 years in the future, the United States politicians come out and go, oh, well, why don't we have any good crypto companies in America? We don't have any good crypto companies here. Well, you fucking drove them all off. You sent them all off overseas, excuse me. It's just absolutely unbelievable. This is a legitimate government agency that is sworn by law to protect investors. And all they're doing is these Mickey Mouse games, these Mickey Mouse laws and statements that are just directly contradicting each other. And Congress is not stepping in and putting the SEC in their place. Fun fact, nobody has given the SEC any authority over the cryptocurrency market from Congress. Another problem, no one has told them they don't have authority over the cryptocurrency markets. That's a big issue. So it's like, you know what, the ETH free pass, I mean, yeah, I was pissed off, but I can like sort of understand it, I guess, whatever. ETH was decentralized after the Ripple versus SEC loss. That really pissed me off because it was just like, dude, come on. So what, Ethereum's just your little, you know, what your favorite child that's not going to get disciplined over anything, but you're going to go after XRP then. But then this final one from 3 days ago, oh, everything other than Bitcoin is a security. That has my blood boiling because Bitcoin is essentially just lucky it doesn't have a face or company behind it. If Bitcoin had a face or a company behind it, Gary Gensler would be given this subpoena. So, ladies and gentlemen, this man is trying to single-handedly ruin cryptocurrency innovation in the United States. Whether or not you like Ripple or XRP, obviously you're watching this video, you most likely do like XRP. But if Ripple ends up losing to the SEC, it's going to be bad for all the crypto. It's going to be really bad for the future of crypto in the United States. But got to keep positive vibes. I don't think we're going in that direction. I think we are going in the direction of a victory for Ripple. I just can't believe these absolute Mickey Mouse games that are being played by Gary Gensler here. It's absolutely unbelievable what is going on. So everything other than Bitcoin is a security. Okay, well then go ahead and do a lawsuit against the whole market at one time then, if you really think that. This man needs to be removed from the SEC, resigned, vetoed, banned, fired. I don't care. This is going to ruin cryptocurrency in the United States. And then, like I said before, let me repeat myself. Watch, 4 or 5 years down the road, Bitcoin's like 100K plus, Ethereum's like 10K plus, XRP's $5, $10 plus. And then all of a sudden, the United States politicians are going to start saying, but why don't we have any like big crypto companies in the United States? Look at England and Japan and Singapore. They have like the world's biggest crypto companies. Why don't we have any crypto companies? This is your reason why. This fuck face right here. All right? Thank you guys for tuning in the video today. We would appreciate it. I do apologize for the fire alarm deciding to get low battery right now. Before I started the video, nothing was wrong. As soon as I start the video, it starts chiming in. Maybe it's, whole Gary doing something. I don't know. Anyways, guys, appreciate you tuning in. See you in the next one.